University takes what could have been tedious footing in the second period and turns it into firm entrenchment with 3 goals in the second en route to a 6-2 victory over Cleveland Heights on Monday night in a district semifinal down at Kent State. What an impressive performance here for the Propers, especially with tape-to-tape passing. That, I'll tell you what, that might have been as good as I've seen the Propers with tape-to-tape passing from start to finish in a long time. We're used to those extended spurts, those entire periods in which U.S. is really locked in that department, but from beginning to end of game, this is as good as I've seen U.S. in a long time. That red line with Clemens, Gorbett, and Ngolia was dialed in tonight. Gorbett, even for his lofty standards, was out of his mind the way he played tonight, and JD and Robbie were right there with him. Those guys really set the tone on that red line and really made things difficult for Heights. I had U.S. for 33 shots in this hockey game, and boy, it felt like a lot more than that, the way that U.S. was moving the puck. It really was a sight to see throughout. That first period, U.S. doesn't get off to a great start there, of course, with a 5-on-3 penalty kill early, but I think it was almost a blessing in disguise in the sense that the efficiency with which they were able to kill off that penalty, it was almost kind of a jump start into the rest of that game. Nick Muha, who had really had some nice energy there on that penalty kill, played very well there, hustled throughout, was solid on the forecheck as well, was able to get the opener there a couple minutes after that 5-on-3. Just a textbook tic-tac-toe goal there, Lehman to Gorbett, and I don't know how Gorbett saw Nick there in traffic, but did well to pass it across the crease there to Nick, and he puts one away to make it a 1-0 game. Some different guys really stepping up and having nice games here. You saw from U.S. We talked about that first line. We're used to that, but guys like Nick Muha and James Koch having really good games, seniors who've been around for a while, stepping up when it matters in a district semifinal. Heights gets it to within 2-1 there in the second period, but U.S. quick with the answer to really blow it open. Again, you just got the sense that if they got that puck movement tight, they were getting some passes really deep into the crease there, and when they're playing like that, it's just a matter of time before they erupt, and it came there in a little less than 4 minutes there late in the second period as they turned a 2-1 game into a 5-1 cushion and took care of business from there. Koch with a goal there to a big goal there to make it 3-1. Nice wrist there, and U.S. was able to go from there. And it's always nice to see different guys step up, and they were able to get that on this occasion. And I have to say, it's not my area team here, obviously, from the News-Herald area point of view, but I have to tip my hat here to Cleveland Heights. They came into this game with 28 wins on the year, a Barron Cup 2 title. Their days being in the old Red North have long since passed, but they're one of those traditional powers in Greater Cleveland that you want to see, in a general sense, succeed. And they were able to come into this game with a chance to play their way into a district final, again, with 28 wins on the year, with a Barron Cup under their belt, on a 23-game unbeaten run, and it's really nice to see Eddie Babcock's and the boys in that locker room be able to put together such a solid campaign there, and I tip my hat to them if I had one on. They definitely deserve praise for the way that they played here, keeping a 2-1 game into the second period and really playing hard throughout against an opponent theoretically 2 divisions higher than they are. As far as U.S. goes, Shaker or Walsh on Friday night. Boy, Shaker was impressive when I saw them against Kenston on Saturday. If somebody asked me for a prognostication there, I'd probably have to go with Shaker. Slightly give them an edge there over Walsh, but either way, it's going to be a fascinating game there on Friday night. U.S. is now 47-5 all-time at the Kent District with a goal differential of 345-51. Not bad at all, but they're going to get a dogfight on Friday night, whether it's Shaker or whether it's Walsh. It'll be fascinating either way, but if U.S. moves the puck the way they did tonight in that district final, it's going to be tough for anybody after a 6-2 Propers win over Heights on Monday night.